So let me tell you something. Most people think that low self-worth looks like you hating yourself, you not going out, or you completely isolating yourself because you don't feel confident within yourself. But that could not be further from the truth. You could be the most successful person, you can be good looking, you can have all your accolades in your corner, and you can still feel deeply unworthy, or you can still feel like, I don't know, I've achieved everything or I've done everything, but why do I not feel good? And if you're someone who resonates with this, then this video is for you, because in this video I'm going to share with you subtle signs that you might be ignoring that actually show that you have a low self-worth, and exactly how to rebuild your self-worth and rebuild your confidence by recognizing these subtle signs. Sign number 1 is that you constantly seek validation. Now, you don't seek validation because you want praise or you want people to like you. You seek validation because you feel like your sense of safety is dependent on other people's opinion of you. So when other people are appreciating you in your work, in your career, in your relationships, when you feel validated by them, that's when you feel like, okay, everything is good, I don't have to run anymore, and everything is calm. But the moment people switch their energy or you're not getting the validation that you want, your sense of self becomes shaky. Now, this does not mean that you need reassurance. It actually means that if you do not get the reassurance, or if you work on a project and you do not get the approval that you were looking for, or you do not get complimented on your looks one day, you feel shaky or unstable without it. Subtle sign number 2 is that you struggle to accept compliments. When someone compliments you, you either deflect it or you joke it off, or you're like, you know what, it's not a big deal. Everyone does that. Why? Because you have built a ceiling of your self-image, and if you feel like anyone is above or anyone is complimenting you or hyping you above that self-image, something in you doesn't feel steady. It feels like fake, it feels like a facade, and you rather deflect that compliment or joke it off than to truly accept it. Because people who are truly worthy, people who truly feel confident, they won't deflect that compliment. They'll be like, oh, okay, thank you so much that you complimented me on that. It makes me feel good, and they just accept it. So every single time you reject a compliment, you're actually reaffirming to yourself that there's this story about yourself, there's this narrative about yourself, and you cannot go beyond that. Subtle sign number 3, and this one's so ignored, and that is that you put everyone else's needs above your own. Now, this is very important. Sometimes when we don't respect ourselves, we don't love ourselves, we feel like our opinions, our needs, what we prefer, what we want, how we want to live our life is not that important. What is more important is that everyone in our reality, everyone in our life is actually well taken care of. So why should I care about myself if I can care about other people? And every single time someone wants a favor from you, every single time someone wants to call you and yap about their life, you literally abandon yourself, you abandon your life to actually be there for them. Now, it's very good to be there for people, but at the same time, if every single time you're being there for other people at the expense of your own mental health, and you feel like sometimes you're overextending yourself, or sometimes people are using you more than you should let them use you, then that is also a sign that you do not respect yourself enough and you do not have enough self-worth within yourself. Subtle sign number 4 is that you avoid risks because you have this fear of failure. Now, we all have big aspirations, big dreams. Like, so many people I've heard, I kid you not, talk about the business that they want to start, okay, and it is beautiful, but no one really does it, because people can have aspirations, people can have dreams, people can have goals, but if the internal identity does not match with the identity they need to have to actually hold that business, they will never actually go after it. Okay, so in a way, you what, I have these ideas, I'm this person, I'm smart, I'm this, I'm that, but then at the same time there is no action on that business, there's no action on that pursuit, there's no action in you actually going after the thing that you want. Why do you think that is? Because internally you do not believe. There's this fear that if I actually go for it, I'll fail. There's this fear that if I actually try, it's not going to work out. So why try? Why do it? It's better to sit and talk about it and yap about it with my friends to feel worthy. But actual pursuit will reveal my own lack of worthiness within myself. Now, if you are someone who has this fear and you feel like you always want to go for things, but you never go for things, that is also because you have a lack of self-worth. And the 5th and the most important subtle sign, which is a very telltale sign of how good you are with your sense of self, is that do you actually believe your negative self-talk? Yes, you failed. Yes, there are problems. Yes, sometimes things don't go well. But when that happens, do you believe the negative things that you tell yourself? Do you truly internalize the negativity that you project on yourself at that time? When failure comes or when things don't go your way, how do you speak to yourself? Is it an empowering way of talking where you're like, you messed up, you did this, but you're gonna do better? Or is it always self-depreciating that you'll never try again, or you'll always get rejected? This is who you are. Who do you think you were to try? Now if you are always on the negative side that whenever anything goes wrong, your instant reaction is to be a kind of negative to you and you feel like it's tough love or whatnot, but it's actually just self-depreciation for no reason, then that is also a sign that you might have a low sense of self-worth. So now that you've become aware of these subtle signs, I think you have a good idea of where you stand in terms of your self-worth. If you're someone who's like, you know what, you talked about 5 things and I resonate with none of that and I feel so good, I think I'm proud of you. I think you can exit this video because you don't need it. But if you're someone who's like, yeah man, like I resonate with point 2, point 3, point 4, and yeah, maybe, you know what, I do have a little, you know, some low self-worth, and how can I rebuild? Because that is the mindset we need, because every single thing in life, you guys, is reversible. It only takes your decision and your precision with things. First stage is always awareness. So now that you're already aware that you lack a sense of self-worth, that is good. Now, second of all, I want you to make a list of all places where you feel like you are, you know, performing these actions of the subtle signs I've discussed. Is it that you're people pleasing? Is it that you're, you know, overriding your own needs? Is it that you have a negative self-talk pattern? Or is it that you don't believe in yourself? Whatever it is, make a list and become really aware of it. And then subtly notice all the times these patterns show up. Okay, so say for example, if in my list I had this pattern that I put other people's needs and preferences over my time. So if sometimes I'm struggling and I'm going through something, but someone comes to me for help and I have no capacity to give, I still give to them, then that is a sign that I'm people pleasing, which comes from this sense of lack of self-worth, because I feel like if I don't do that, then this person may be disappointed, and where does that leave me, right? So say for example, that is a pattern of mine. Now the next time I'm put in a similar situation, I need to pause for a second and I need to evaluate what is going to serve me the most. How can I react right now that is in highest alignment to my highest self? The best reaction is that I understand, can we speak about it tomorrow? I'm not feeling very well myself. That's it. You say your piece and you distance yourself, or you just take time out for yourself. Now, this is one action, one step taken to actually respect yourself more and build your self-worth. Now when you do this, this is a nervous system thing. Usually your nervous system is like, when other people like me, my source of safety is outside. My source of self, my source of being happy is coming from outside. But the moment you switch and you choose yourself in that moment, your nervous system is like, okay, wait, my source of safety is not coming from outside, it's actually coming from myself now. And then you start to feel this internal sense of self, this internal sense of safety, and you can make decisions for yourself. And the more you practice it, the more you assert yourself without guilt, the more you are okay with accepting compliments, any trigger that comes up, the more you can just clock it when it happens and choose yourself and make yourself your source of safety, the better your self-worth starts to get. Now there is a caveat with that, obviously. Some people, in the self-help culture, always choose yourself, always cut people off. I'm not saying that. I'm saying practice discernment. If this truly is an issue for you, then practice it. But if you feel like you're good with it and you have the capacity to give, I always believe you should give and help. And if you can, then you should always spread the love out. So practice discernment over here, and this will be amazing for you to build your self-worth. And also, if you're new to this channel, you guys, I'm going to be posting 2 times a week, every single week, about everything that has to do with embodying your dream self, becoming your dream self, doing the inner work, and through that effortlessly manifesting your dream reality. So if you're interested, I highly recommend you subscribe down below, because the videos are going to get more amazing and more interesting. So it'll be nice to have you inside the beautiful fam that we have. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I will see you in my next one.